Now let's conduct a correlation analysis on our data set. We first go to the Excel Data tab, and then we choose Data Analysis Tools, and then I select Regression. Here, Regression, click OK. And here I need to put the Y variable or the values for my dependent variable, that is the Y. So I use my mouse to select that. And in this part, I need to select the values for the X variable, that is the independent variable. Make sure that the variable names are not selected. And for the output range, I click here to select any empty cell. This is the place that I need to put my output here. So I select here, then I click OK. This is the output from the regression analysis. It contains quite a lot of redundant information. So for the information like here, at this moment, we can ignore that. So the information here, we can ignore it at this moment. And what we need to focus is first looking at the intercept. And intercept is the A of in our regression analysis, the A. And then X variable is the B, that is our slope. And I can round it to 2 decimals. After knowing the A and B, I can formulate my regression equation now. That is y hat equals to 19.12 minus 1.74 multiplied by x. After knowing this regression equation, least square method, I can predict the value after knowing the new variable x. So this is my regression equation. And then the next important part I need to check is the R square. That is the coefficient of determination. So I round it to 2 decimals. The R square at this moment, it is 0.79, and it is called coefficient of determination. After knowing the R square indicates how much percent of the Y variation is explained by the variation of X variable. So in this case, that is 79% of the variation of Y is explained by the variation of X variable, while 21% are explained by other factors. After knowing the R square, I can also calculate the coefficient of determination, coefficient of correlation. That is our R. And R comes from the square root of R square. So the square root of 0.79 is 0.89 if I round it to 2 decimals. And don't forget, this is not the final answer. The R can be a negative number, and this is determined by your slope. And looking at our current slope, it is a negative number. So it shows that our R also should be a negative number. It's a negative relationship. So the final value for R is minus 0.89. And the absolute value of R indicates it's a strong relationship. So this is the R. And I can interpret the R as the X variable is strongly and negatively related with the y variable. And if we check the standard error, it shows the dispersion of the data points. I round it to 2 decimals. And please keep it in mind, the current standard error is 1.66. 1.66. And now I would like to repeat the regression analysis again. And this time I will have the data set and change one of the data here. So if I use this data set and to use a scatter diagram to show it, I can add a trend line. I click on any data points and right-click my mouse, click Add Trend Line. And then the trend line is automatically added to this scatter diagram. And if I wanted to change one of the value to make it more close to the trend line, looking at this data point, and that is 5 corresponding to 13. Yeah, so if I try to move it down, I will change the y value from 13 to 10. Let's see what may happen. See that the data point drops. And what happens to the standard error? Let's do the regression analysis one more time. Go to the Data tab, click Data Analysis, Regression Analysis, reselect the y variable. Here, reselect the x values. It's here. And then find a new place to put the output, somewhere here. And then I click OK. Now, let's look at that. The A and B has been changed, but the most important is checking your R-square. The previous R-square is 0.79. And what about the current R-square? It's 0.88. So it increased. The R-square increased from 0.79 to 0.88. And what happens to the standard error? The previous standard error is 1.66, and the current standard error is 1.21. So the previous 1.66. And then we notice that the standard error decrease while the R-square increase. Previously, only 79% of the variation is explained by the variation of x variable. But currently, that we have 88% that can be explained by the variation of x variable. And if we check the R, we need to square root. We need to square root 0.88. And we find it is 0.94. That is our R, coefficient correlation. And don't forget that this slope is a negative value. So my R should also be a negative value. So R equals to minus 0.94. And this indicates it's a negative and a strong relationship. But how strong it is? It is stronger than the previous data or not? Look, the previous R is the absolute value is 0.89. And currently the absolute value is 0.94. So it's get stronger. And this indicates that when the data points drops to the regression line, get more close to the regression line, what may happen? Standard error increases because the data scattering decrease. And then the relationship between variables gets stronger. So this is the result. Okay,